Abusian for me more about the Richmond Media, but more than subscribe to this channel, now be like a video, no, and your bonnet auto because in common idea banady a wapa. Yahu says, see, no, a year, Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo, why any BBI was away, I will be free so a year Nyambua Echna, which on the 7th of January 2025. Now, you didn't know now come a buy for a basso. I Mr. John Dramani Mahama. Na Mahama Ebasono, Yenu Bema Kevin Taylor Aba Abaye the 2025 first edition Wabechiremu na agenda or what the Magana any Yoma was a the boy Mr. John Dramani Mahama. Na Wabechiremu the difference between a president who rules and a president who serves. What I say, Wabechiremu NPP amanu ko mo betna say e de ben pa na NPP ebeye o mo be serve country na say o mo be rule country no.
You knew say Akufo-Addo was not going to hand over power because munyina mu hudie na omo ye at the latter part. But because the votes, the win ye overwhelming, they could not do anything. Ebe sinde, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 38%. Jane Mensah person be press conference akache. It should tell you. Senka John Mahama, LED Bawumia be 600,000 and 500,000 votes and common penny.
Watre enyoma Mahama so enyoma Mahama started the gugu kwamu. Ama wabechire enyoma Mahama ebeye ene enyoma na obeye no ekire se obeserve anase oberuli ni senti no obechire hawa Akufo-Addo betran so enyoma na oye otimi ebokro no obia ntimi nkasa okasa ne abechew oyesi ani aye ose ama chese journalist business moguls kwa na no muntimi de MBO ma no obechire mu ekwan a na Akufo-Addo etimi make decisions abrekon on consult parliament obechiremu a ekwan na eye minister Afenyo Markens how no okasa otimi kra ne sabi eye parliament speaker of the parliament eye badge na etimi kodin komo kokom no betra radio so no abeka because no mo jinso o more empowered into no to me show monsa into no e was almost serve country no na omo ye den e rule country no eye Akufo-Addo etimi ni Bawumia etimi koshe them and make decisions about they don't even consult the parliament do me want some pass bills. The whole Ghana was talking about e-levy. The whole Ghana was talking about enyoma taxes, betting taxes Ghana for this omompe. I was think Akufo-Addo a chem. And I said or use another strategy at the first edinya taxing a no what chat tossing no the e-levy any betting tax about Ghana for some ompe no money I didn't say because o really Ghana no on service and or servia and obetie what the people were talking about. Abusia for yan semre no I from mura video nim. Loud silence from Yenu Bema Kevin Taylor.
The MPP became to rule. You see this? This is between service and rule. Now, this is the difference. The Amukomu for the past 8 years, no, a president who rules. And Akufo-Addo and the MPP for no, they came to rule. Now, president who rules, authoritarian approach, or say, this president tends to centralize power, often making decisions unilaterally without much consultation or input from other branches of government or the public. You see, president or tyrant, or authoritarian, or obia, or ruling nipano, or taking decisions are taking. He does not even consider how you feel about the decision. In Ghana, and Akufo-Addo taking some decisions, being a Ghana for say, Akufo-Addo, yena yetoto, yena yetia, MPP for more taking decision way. I then I'm saying your majority in parliament, and it's now who stick can say whether they like it or not, we will pass e-levy. Majority of Ghanaians did not like e-levy. But Akufo-Addo said, I will pass e-levy. Bawumia said, I will pass e-levy. Afenyo Mark and Kwasi Ampenyi Wejina Parliament can say, yam pass e-levy. And they passed it against the people's will. That is a rule. They are ruling you. They are not serving you. Into 8 years, so this is the kind of rule you went through. Power now centralize it on the Nebusia phone kwa. He centralizes power into not the Oforiata Akwashe finance, not the Rebecca Akufo-Addo Ninuya Akwashaha, not the Samira Bawumia Akwashe Nadmo, not the Aya Bawumia Akwashaha, not the Bedia Tua Aya Nebusia Shaha, not the Aya Dian Aya Jankroma to board. So that is ruling. Everything should be close, in close proximity. Or Tinen and Sanan and Saka. That is what's ruling. And for the past 8 years, that is what Akufo-Addo and Bawumia they did. And you could see the Bawumia and the Akufo-Addo clique, they made so much money, billions, because they were ruling you people. Into study, whatever comes, it was in their favor. So, but for the past 8 years now, these people ruled you. You have the difference between service, a president who is serving you, and a president who ruled you. Akufo-Addo ruled you people. They ruled for 8 years. And until still, they don't understand why they have to apologize to you people. The final state of the nation, Akufo-Addo did not apologize to Ghanaians for his bad governance. Bawumia has not apologized to Ghanaians for the danger he and Akufo-Addo as the head of economic management team. Now, 2, limited checks and balances. When somebody is a ruler, and I say a president say Akufo-Addo rule him, there's no checks and balances. What happens is they may undermine or bypass the system designed to provide checks and balances, leading to potential abuses of power. In this study, Akufo-Addo, so many times on the Bawumia, they did not go by the book. They take a decision. They say, now on the Bawumia, I don't take a decision way. That is what they do when they rule. That is the style of a ruler. There are no checks and balances. They don't respect a parliament. And anti-LGBTQ, a trumu bill, no. Parliament here na said ye or ye be constitution it says I will say Akufo-Addo in Sasha Akufo-Addo say oh yeah, because checks and balances no on pay. And intina afenyo mark and kwasiampe say ya can't some more parliament or Supreme Court because they don't want to follow checks and balances. What they want to do is say everything should be in their favor. It's a form of ruling. And intina every day they went to court. Until someone can say go to court to be. Because during the 8 years, because they were ruling and they had their termites in some of the courts, everything you say or see go to court. They did not respect the rule of law. There was nothing like checks and balances. For the past 8 years, point you people were used to it. Into breaking law, you don't even know.
Or say Senka Akufo-Addo and any ministers and any party, senior rule na komube rule Ghana. How say omutimi print 80 billion no muchedi. Just omutimi print be 80 billion no machedi o manu spelele o macheno o manu spelele just like that. Just like that. O cheno o manu 80 million. Hey, Missy million billions. Chale. We na for you to video this way.
Amwakwanta as a minister and kwanta mi sorry no paka say road tolls a Ghana nyina matutum yembubu ntungu wanko parliament anko je clearance wanko che the reason why I was say obubu road tolls no e ma yenuanom a se bi omodi dem a omodi da road tolls no road tolls was generating over 700 million a month or a week in Ghana obubu ni nyina tugu ye because there are no checks and balances. This is ruling. 8 years you were ruled and they have failed to even admit to say they have offended you people. Until today, who kwasiate self in your market, no parliament or the who TTM. If you say, oh, who Ghana for only be so much Jimmy, because when you put 38% mama twama baomia. The health minister, COVID-19, on one gasa de nepe, eko signing vaccine, ajima menu, ena chemical onim or the bag Ghana say young family one kwala number one the war Ghana for you so I was not in my right senses. He was supposed to go to parliament. He was supposed to go through the process, checks and balances before he could go sign a document for those chemicals to be sent to Ghana for them to be used on Ghanaians when follow because it was under a rule. They were not serving you people, they were ruling you people. For a long time you got used to ruling. Until you could not differentiate between a ruler and somebody who is serving you. Anytime you from Ochinano, you will see service, people who are willing to serve. Me mama tiasie ansana ya kochina. You were in this country, make some rule, no checks and balances. Yet, and Akufo-Addo instructed Bank of Ghana so printing over 60 billion without going to Parliament for approval. There was no rule of law. Addison Kwasi Ampenyuwe printed over 60 billion without us knowing. They didn't tell us. They shared the money. That is what we have been talking about. So for the past 8 years, you people allow these people to be printing about 80 billion Ghana cedis in the Bank of Ghana. The Bank of Ghana was established by you and I. A constitution in a Bank of Ghana. A menewodia. And then we be printing 80 billion without us knowing. That is when somebody is ruling you, they don't care. Yatiana Mumbati PDS, Energia SE, one of the companies budget 19%. Ever seen there over $500 million. PDS say omujiji through ECG, light bills. Ever seen there, we don't know where the money is. That was ruling. But Omia and omu green light say omu change ahead the status of the contract. Emma ni pebinya PDS in ye. Ever seen there. They never followed the rule of law. Inti Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo mono, they have put you people through 8 years of rule. It wasn't governance or governing a nation. From Achina Konabehu, the difference between a ruler and somebody who is willing to serve. Now, so be ruler, you see focus on control. Your focus is on control. And I'll break it down for you to understand. I say, the primary goal is to maintain control and authority, sometimes at the expense of democratic principles and individual freedoms. It is one study. At a point, Bekacham say, the reason why Akufo-Addo is still president and MPP is still in government is because of democracy. So I can democracy and Akufo-Addo could be bonitimu to a long time. But you see, when somebody is ruling, they focus more on control. And intina, it meets na Ghana, na yakotwaba. Na yama soldier for inkofo yakote sa tax samya uku akote sa medress chema untumi mu nom the soldier tade ahye boy to botuo 4 years yenka ho asem. It is control. They focus on controlling. Aya waso west wagon nipa bitumi si form no ogu minister MP no abono na wakobotuo na wasa ka kire Ghana for say this is just the beginning. A control. They focus more on control. They want to control you. Now, are you getting it? Yes. And see, okay, say 2017 MPP winning power. These same thugs went to the Flagstaff House. Nanka Bruce, police for this soldier for no more post. They beat them and they dragged them out of the Jubilee House because they just wanted control. Their focus is on control. They want to control. So when they get the opportunity to control, that's all that they need. And for the past 8 years, they controlled you people. Now, they control the judiciary. Inti Osha Attorney General Godfrey Dame, Otumi, and make sure say, obe tata ni pebi persecution. They wanted that control. They wanted to put fear in everyone. Inti the final days of Godfrey Dame, now the ato force na kojina court, as semen fa ato force in by force. Now or the opunia kojina court almost 7 years by force. Or see, oh, I was a question. So that is what they do. They were not governing. These people were controlling. Their focus was to make sure they control. Their focus is on control, controlling power.
According to Yenu Kevin Taylor, John Dramani Mahama, and as a president-elect, is one of the finest presidents in Africa. If not number one, number two. If not number two, number three. You can't be or intelligent. You can't be or smarter. Or odo edema country or odo or one who brassier. Untimi any John Dramani Mahama free. Was say Oshe Wabetramu, the way and the transition team in the Kranati, Oshe Nipa where you almost say, or major transitions now. Utim say, I could damn for pan where you are more. Utim say, now drink any vision in the Bibian say, or be serve or my Ghana. The bush for any ensem dear Yenu Abema Camibri, and your fans a bear just a 1 hour, 3 hours videos, dear, not just say. Like or to be the money NPP for say what. Amemo Bonia Obaye according to Kevin Taylor and account. Amemo Bonia Ombe Buga Omino Sika Omudi corrupted MPs or more or mafa NPPs why ye or Mobeshe Mradema Ghana or more here dear or mope na omanya de Ghana for pay. kyerɛ mu sɛ ɛno kranti na ama ɔmo sesei akɔwie baabi ma akɔwie. Na ɔsan so ɛbɛkyerɛ mu ɛbɛbi key point sɛ yɛka sɛ obi serve country a ɔhwɛ ne checks and balance yie, ɔyɛ focus, ɔfocus wɔ ɔman ne so, ɔtie deɛ ɔman ne ka, ɔnyɛ ne biribiara sɛdeɛ wɔpɛ. Na wɔkyerɛ the way Mahama kasa, the way Mahama koraa no share ne information a, the way even transition, the way ɔ communicate yɛbɛkasa kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ no koraa na wotumi sɛ president be a president we a president a waba country no wotumi sɛ president we de division ne sɛ ɔbɛyɛ dɛn ɔbɛserve na ɔmɛruli ɔman no.
If you want to know somebody who wants to serve, these are the things, these are the traits. Saa nyoma we na ma hu sɛ nipa ɔpɛ sɛ ɔsom, ɔpɛ sɛ ɔboa, ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkyekyere man. Accountability, transparency, and so we tie John Mahama here or say it does not matter baby awo baby awo to tiame, but we should all come together now and build Ghana. So we're studying the Kasemu Krapwa. People who criticized him a lot and or say you people need to understand we have a nation to build. That does not mean when somebody has committed a crime that person will walk scot-free. No, we still need you. But what the bonia or say but we still need to have that mind of the togetherness to build. And that is what we are going to see from tomorrow. That is what we are going to see. But the NPP who say this is going to change Ghana politics. Into a person to be bito system. Oh, what to abanu obian to abanu. As we speak, Krampono, John Mahama is president. Or China Kono after 7 January, and John Mahama is president. It is another do somewhere a Akufo-Addo and say cholera ba na say and nipe wa a Akufo-Addo and usika sama say a Akufo-Addo. So you need to make sure say or say you must be a kono. We need to have a reason. Now, who say obi perse or servia, a leader who serves? Mr. S. Strong checks and balances. They respect and uphold a system that ensure power is balanced and that no single branch becomes too powerful. And Kenya Akufo-Addo be the president and kamumu bebre a mo Ghana na munim se ye wo obi a we jimi obetumi abuse power sa. Say Ghana from 1992 constitution no mfa cap ento the number of judges obetumi na Supreme Court so. Omo amuchichiri constitution no munim se answer na be use president na onim nyansa. Omunim say you will not abuse that office into Oman cap the number of Supreme Court judges. Sanke Akufo-Addo and the president and him say kwase bi betuma be di Ghana so asay bibia. Into Akufo-Addo ba be di president no. E ho na yehu sibia president ba kutumi edi judges eko Supreme Court without even checking. E ho na ba hu say kwase di so, and it is very important. Akufo-Addo sa the presidents we oni ba omia no abekire Ghana for a good lesson. And it has been a learning 8 years. And things that we did not take seriously. Akufo-Addo who say I was taking serious. And you'll be a politician, be a pep to me, be ready to me sharing same. Obuha, to me so much to the point to say, because you aren't checking on why I bought attempt to measure and it been a year bedroom hand. Checks and balances. Now, strong checks and balances, no. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo mono who realizes say there was no power balance. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo no president, he was undermining area in parliament. The MPs are no more parliament from Michael Kwe time. Nipa or say Ghana or say MPP. Sa pathway Michael Kwe. Time at 2017 or better parliament only the kwasi asemche ubia o Ghana. Michael Kwe no na mozano. He is the biggest devil in Ghana, that old man. He needs to die for us to be okay. Because from 2017, in Kwasiadia NPP Akufo-Addo implementing about destroy Michael Kwe at parliament said Nina should go through. And you see, it's the same Michael Kwe almost say, and the MPP Negunti, what committee bedano. These are the same ingrates, they are the same bad brains, they are the same political insects, they are the hypocrites. MPP for one kind of crunch romo. This is the same Michael Kwe, yati committee and now Tianoa. Alanko de Chamante catch and say, men call for no more year primaries in Yaboba Queen, Michael Kwe castle on tea, ever seen there, Wakan Wasem. But the same Michael Kwe today is saying, say, what committee on a dano, or by checking the reason why MPP lost. These are the people destroying the nation. It is all study For the past 8 years, the executive did not respect their parliament. And so many times, we saw it in parliament. Your search mensa bonsuna all year, ebesi Jimmy afinyo markings. You could see clearly say they never respected parliament because they respected the executive. In Tidebiano, they were taking instructions from Akufo-Addo. They were taking instructions from the Jubilee House. So Alban Bagbin was saying 10 new crampo there. Nasa account for party MPP party no. Omu Alban Bagbin kraso ekwasia. Because obviously a tribal party like the MPP no, onye asantinia omu so we Jimmy is a fact. It's a fact. Into the day Alban Bagbin, ye says Speaker of Parliament, the NPP caucus are no more Parliament, they knew say Alban Bagbin is experienced chair politicians or more Ghana, majority of them, any more Parliament now. The reason why they were fighting it is a 10 years. They did not want such a person or want that background to lead them in power, especially when their president is an account. So they had an issue with a Teni Bagbin sitting up there and giving them instructions. It is all steady of such a Mensa Bonsua. It was so difficult for him to respect Bagbin. The same thing that African Mark and Kwasi Ampenyi were on him the trait, on him baby Ofrino. He is standing in parliament. Bagbin to me friend needing come or kuku not the Kwasi Abetina radio swaka because he's not smart enough. And he always feels say, Oya uneni akoka and Kwasi Afo wunti ombuobia. That is what you are seeing. From the day Akufo-Addo taking power, checks and balances did not work. But under John Mahama, he would see to it. And in 2012 to 2016, then started free at Tamel's time. The president at Tamel's and making sure say you call the whole nation started a constitutional review because it is inclusive. John Dramani Mahama, before free SHS was implemented in 2015, there was a dialogue around the nation because they should be inclusive. They respected checks and balances. They respected chiefs. They respected institutions. They made sure that everybody was part of decisions that were made in the name of Ghanaians. And that is what John Mahama, Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, that is what they stand for. And that is what we have to start believing in from tomorrow. We need people who understand and respect the rule of law and make sure, say, baby, I was here the assembly to respect also the individual the mano. Institution also in the Juma, near Tiana Dumelivo, AS Okochesi Edian or Safmafu. Nana Dan Akufo-Addo or Safmafu catch the judge Sanko Unjeli Dumelivo, the Auditor General of Ghana. All because Dumelivo is looking for our money. Or Safmafu and not 10 set botwa. The project for them on Ghana. The same as of Mafro di Kufuechi, be Wieska. Sabe Ibun somewhere said the Achichidie Wechi. He's still walking around. And Neirene and Manina, they are in vital positions. Nakwasia we catch say a Jumani Ghana. No action and no Safok, Kanquasia some Adaya a Ginu team. No Safma for who are heaven, no, your VIP Johanna. And Yamiba Kuna Mini Yoko Janin. A one God Nan Yakobo Yunku, you're quite naked. Naked or some would take her body. No, you're naked. We need to understand we are about to be served, and we have to also serve the people who we are going to elect. And I say we have elected to serve us. It is something that a collaboration. We need to respect them because they are willing to serve us. Let us respect them back. When they show signs of disrespect, that is when we rebel. And it is also see a dear Akufo-Addo attempt, a DMPP for attempt. It is because they didn't show respect. There was nothing like respect until we decided to rebel by showing them the same thing they were showing. It is in some of them say, "Ada na yembu Akufo-Addo, ada na yembu MPP for because omu yankwasi afo no mumuye." When you show respect, it's reciprocal. I respect you back. This is a new government. When they show respect, we need to show respect back. We need to, at the end of the day, understand this. So be everywhere. You need to respect the person by making them understand. Say what they are doing. No, you basically do what supports them. Now, when somebody is going to serve, focus on public good. Or say the primary goal is to serve the interest of the people, promoting policies that benefit the broader society. 90% of the youth of Ghana said they didn't want betting tax. But we say 90% of Ghanaians can say pay e-levy. But Umiaka said, "Mfano, NPP majority in parliament can say we don't care, we will pass it." John Mahama said, because he wants to serve, betting tax will be free. Because that is the people. That is what the people say they want. They don't want betting tax. John Mahama said he would take out betting tax. Almost someone pay e-levy. John Mahama said he would take out e-levy. The people are saying, say, free SHS, no, the way it's being implemented, it is poor, and yet we need to have a consultation and review. John Mahama says he will review it. That is service. You do what the people want, meet them halfway, and build a nation. So free SHS will be reviewed. Betting tax will be taken away. E-levy will be taken away. Things that John Mahama spoke about, the things the people want. It is a John Mahama ochina obie Ghana books no ka say yesika sema we energy sector asay yentumi kobo besia more ensambe sustainia. We need to start rationing power. We need to agree because that will be in our interest. You wouldn't want a president who will lie to you. And hey, so many places in Ghana like to do manameboa. When a president Akufo-Addo, I didn't think Akufo-Addo and solve a problem, no, because you allowed a ruler to lie to you in the name of democracy. Now,
asɛm say na ba yɛntimi nka ne kɛse because afei na yɛnua bɛma anaasɛ yɛ president onye ntimi nyɛ nua bɛma obetima yɛ me papa afei na president aba wodi ka be serve yam pay attention to how serve yɛ so be rule yɛ so be serve yɛ ɛno de atwam yɛse de mo na bedi kan yɛse de mo na bedi ama ne kɔ ne de yɛ mo ni nkɔ na de aka ne na yɛ de yɛ bɔ ho ban de wa bedi kɔ ne de wadi kɔ na sisi ai ne de aka na obedi no next 4 years to 2028 no sɛ obe rule yɛ be hu sɛ obe serve yɛ be hu. Aha, Richmond's Media. Momodi answer or subscribe to this channel. Now be share whatever you think in the comment section. Now be turning on notification bell. Medimu besi haya. Nyaminti na nimcho. Non count.